Hi parents and kids, I have a great little book to read that your kids are going to love.
Hi everyone. So for my first storytelling book, I am going to read Me Jane. This is written by Patrick McDonald, and this is one of my favorite books to read to my kids. Dr. Jane Goodall is a humanitarian, a primatologist, and an inspiration to kids. And this little story kind of looks at her childhood and how she developed her interests in the sciences. So let's get to it. So Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went. And Jane loved to be outside. And there she is, running through her backyard with the bunnies and the birds and the butterflies. She watched birds making their nests and spiders spinning their webs. You can see some spider webs in the artwork on the left page there. Squirrels chasing one another up and down trees. And she enjoyed observing nature. Jane learned all that she could about the animals and plants she studied in her backyard and read about in books. And these, I suppose, are the different plants and animals she saw. There's a fox, butterflies, a snail, bugs, mushrooms, a frog. And my kids see similar in our backyard. We live right next to a pond, which is more like a swamp really, but we have a lot of wildlife. We have coyotes, we have foxes, we have frogs. And here we can see Jane with a little notebook. And a bit of a collection here with a leaf, a pine cone. And here is an idea of what her notebook looks like. She's got pictures of the different animals, drawings. The top right here looks like maybe some flashcards with some symbols to remind her of what the things of the animals she are, what their names are. We have a little bird puzzle over here. This is a quite detailed notebook. And there's her various questions. What do mice eat? What do cows eat? So she was a very inquisitive little kid. And one day, curious Jane wondered where eggs came from. So she and Jubilee snuck into Grandma Nut's chicken coop. And there they go. And they hid behind some straw and they stayed very still, waiting. We got a chicken ready to come in. And they observed the miracle. And there is this chicken laying an egg. And that might be something we take for granted, but it is an amazing process that we can investigate as we go through. And this egg can end up on our breakfast table or as another little chick. So it was a magical world full of joy and wonder, and Jane felt very much a part of it. Now look at those little chicks and that chicken, that hen. Must be fun to have chickens. Maybe have a chicken coop in your backyard. Jane often climbed her favorite tree, which she named Beech. She would lay her cheek against its trunk and she could seem to feel the sap flowing beneath the bark. And she could feel her own heart beating, beating, beating. And that's a picture, a close representation of a real human heart. With the wind in her hair, she read and reread the books about Tarzan of the Apes, in which another girl, also named Jane, lived in the jungles of Africa. You see these animals? A lion, an elephant. Jane dreamed of a life in Africa too. How far away is Africa? And where do you live? A life living with and helping all animals. At night, Jane would tuck Jubilee into bed and say her prayers. And fall asleep to awake one day to her dream come true. And there she is with Jubilee come to life. So it is true, dream big, and maybe one day your dreams will come true. And if you want to be a scientist, what kind of scientist do you want to be? Do you want to be a primatologist? Do you want to work with animals? Do you want to be an astronaut or a physicist? Those are all fun things we can explore in this channel. And there she is as a little babe, and as an older woman. And to quote her, "Each of us makes a difference. We cannot live through a single day without making an impact on the world around us, and we have a choice as to what sort of difference we make. The life of each one of us matters in the scheme of things, and I encourage everyone, especially young people, to make the world a better place for people, animals, and the environment." So she's just great. All right, I hope you enjoyed this. I will leave an Amazon link below if you want to pick up this book for your kids or for yourself. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching.